to the Knight of Swords. I call this card the angel of gregariousness and salesmanship. The astrological significance is Gemini. Gemini is the sign of mutable air, and as such allows flow with that energy of attraction and love. Gemini teaches that it is through the duality of love that we are attracted to our opposite sexually in order to learn and grow. When we are at peace between the duality of passion, which is fire, and the mind, which is air, then we can expand. The positive qualities of this card is that this is a person driven to succeed. He is like a hot wind blowing over the desert. He communicates well and comes across as gregarious and likable. He is an excellent salesman, very creative, loves to be challenged, and prefers to work with deadlines. In the negative, this person can be incapable of looking at his own issues and reluctant to look at bad past behavior. He can be too clever for his own good and intentionally deceptive. He can be running away from something or someone. He is willing to avoid the issue rather than to face it. This wastes a tremendous amount of energy and time. The interpretation of this card is that it's a reminder that you have to be willing to look at past events in your life and use them to make better decisions in the future. Own what happens in the past. Let others help you. Create your life to become an exploration into the complex workings of yourself. If this card represents you archetypally and you are a Gemini, then it is time to come out in some way and be seen. Take charge and see what will happen. The first step is to be successful, is to become responsible. Now is the time to make a decision and to give it a go. Find out how great it can be if you believe in yourself. Be aware that some may be jealous as you step into a bigger position, but also be mindful that jealousy stems from a fear of not being willing to try. If this card shows up, you must take a look and a moment at where you might be creating busy work to avoid dealing with more personal problems. Do you talk the talk, but do not walk the walk? Reversed, this card is letting you know that someone may be trying to kind of outmaneuver you in a situation. They may be playing upon your weaknesses and your fears. You might not want to do something and desire to give that responsibility over to others. Don't. It will end in a disaster. It is time to take charge and to stretch in a new way of seeing yourself. Now, who does this represent in your life? Who do you know that is very talkative, salesmanship-oriented, gregarious, and outgoing? It is that old joke, they could sell ice to the Eskimos. They're very personable. You can sit with them and they suddenly can elicit tons of information out of you, but they may not actually be revealing themselves very much. This is what this card represents.